Sonia Diol.
Good evening and thanks very much for joining us. Well, there's a new development tonight in the We Charity controversy that is plaguing the Liberal government. The House Ethics Committee has managed to stall a vote until next week on an opposition motion to investigate Prime Minister Trudeau's family ties to the organisation. The meeting lasted nearly 4 hours and included lengthy speeches. Liberal MP Greg Fergus at times even speaking in Latin, and he didn't end there.
Democracy is fragile. We take a look at the 5,000 years of reliable human history, oral and written history that we can turn to.
Well, the meeting comes after the Federal Ethics Commissioner signalled he will be investigating Trudeau as well as Finance Minister Bill Morneau for failing to recuse themselves from talks about the We deal. Abigail Bimman is following the latest developments for us. Abigail?
Sonia, the Ethics Commissioner is already investigating the Prime Minister and the Finance Minister. Now, Conservatives are calling for the Lobbying Commissioner to look at whether We Charity should have registered with the government. This comes after senior bureaucrat Rachel Wernick testified about communications she had with We founder Craig Kielburger. The Office of the Lobbying Commissioner tells Global News she has received the letter from the Conservatives, but they don't comment as to whether investigations are underway. The Conservatives and the NDP are pushing for the Ethics Committee to investigate as well. The Liberals pushed back, saying it wasn't the committee's job and it should be left to the Ethics Commissioner.
It's called a fishing trip. We're going out and we're going to see what we can find. We shouldn't do that. We have a commissioner of ethics.
Well, it raises the question whether or not there was attempt to buy political influence. That, to me, is the issue before us.
It's a problem when taxpayer dollars are going out of their hand and then into the hand of the mother of a public office holder. I'll tell you, the only member of the Trudeau family that I want to see at this committee is Justin.
We also heard from Finance Minister Bill Morneau for the first time since the Ethics Commissioner announced he would be under investigation as well. Morneau apologized for not recusing himself from We discussions, but he wouldn't answer questions about whether his office was in contact with We before the summer grant announcement. This after Wernick testified it was finance officials who first floated the idea of speaking with We.
What we heard yesterday from the officials was that they were working to make sure that they could find a way to create the policy and to deliver on behalf of students. I think departments were working together. I don't have any direct ability to answer that question.
Morneau was also asked about any cabinet discussions about his or the Prime Minister's potential conflicts before the decision. He said he couldn't speak to cabinet discussions. On the question of waiving cabinet confidence, the Prime Minister said this week they are still looking at, quote, what further openness they can show. Sonia?
Abigail Bimman in Ottawa. Thank you very much, Abigail.